also featherweight semi-pro MMA, and Dan Green from Nova Forza with a big fan club here tonight. But we've seen Doe Smith, Nick, and he's a tough customer.
Yeah, he is, short and stocky. Both from good teams once again.
Well, lead leg kick there from Green. Smith patient, looking to close the gap. Low leg kick of his own, doesn't quite have the impact, but the body kick does. Big right hand attempt, but he's going to have to get closer than that at that height, Nick.
Yeah, it was a little bit telegraphed.
Well, he did with the left, though.
Dan Green choosing to close the distance. Double underhook takedown as Doe Smith tried to wrap the head up. Dan Green, we've seen before, he knows what he's doing on the ground. Got side control here. Doe Smith still hanging on to the head. Could unfortunately be transitioned into a Kimura if Dan peels the hand off his head.
Yes, good transition here from Dan Green, looking to posture up for the ground and pound.
Yeah, hesitating a little bit, should just throw some strikes. That'll make passing easier.
Well, decides to bring it upright again. And I thought for me, Doe Smith had his fair share upright as well, so Dan will have to be careful here, especially with that left hand.
Yeah, Dan's just got to fight smart and use his height advantage.
Quickly closed the gap, though, Smith there. It was almost a lazy kick from Dan Green, and while he was still recovering from it, Smith saw the opportunity and closed the gap quickly.
Yeah, Smith's punches are quite wild. Dan Green looking for a trip takedown. Doe Smith making a good frame, throws the knees, but is off balance and falls down.
Well, both men, as you said, had different ideas at the same time. Dan Green was for the takedown, Doe Smith was for the jumping knee.
Dan Green's looking to set up an arm triangle choke here, but Doe Smith's wise to it. Dan Green back on it. He's looked like he's transitioning into it nicely. Head to head, palm to palm. Now he's got to look to free his leg up and pass to Doe Smith's right-hand side. He can finish it from here, but it's going to be much more difficult. Especially it's still quite early on in the fight.
And basically this all came from the slip from what would have been an incredible jumping knee if it had landed.
Yeah.
As it is now, he's in a real bad position, is Doe Smith.
If they were a bit sweatier, Dan's left knee could slide through a lot more easily.
Well, last 10 seconds. So overall, for the round, Nick, who would you go with? For me, I would go with Dan Green,
me
personally.
too, especially the way the round ended.
Yeah, so we've gone round one for the red corner, Dan Green. So second round, and there's a big, deep breath there from Doe Smith as he looked at his opponent. Good, strong low kick as well. But towards the end of that round, he had to have a lot of effort to stay in this fight, didn't he?
Yeah, he's had success with that inside low kick, but he's just got to be careful he doesn't slip off balance and end up on the ground again.
Yes, there's a left hook attempt there, but I'm picking up on what you said earlier. He does swing a bit wide. If he shortens those up and tightens them up, more success.
Yeah, a bit wild, and I think Dan's going to be confident. He's got the clear advantage on the ground after the first round, so I wouldn't be surprised if he looks to get it back down there.
Yeah, he'll be looking for the opportunity. As you said, it's the right tactic from Doe Smith here with those leg kicks, but again, from an attempted kick, he hands on the floor.
Doe Smith trying some gi stuff here on the ground, but it's a completely different ball game. Rolling leg lock attempt from Dan Green. Very unorthodox.
Well, Doe would have wanted everything to avoid this, wouldn't he? This is where he doesn't want to be.
Yeah, this is going to tire him out, and he didn't look like he had much offense off his back in round one. There were no sweep or submission attempts, so it's not looking good for him at the moment.
No, it's nice and early in the round for Dan Green as well. And seeing how dangerous Doe Smith was with those kicks, he was very patient, Green, wasn't he? Calm, patient, and waited his time.
I mean, they were inside low kicks, so you can take a few of those. And it was Doe Smith's downfall in the end.
Well, this time he didn't hesitate. He started to throw leather straight away, as you suggested in the first round, Nick.
Yeah, nothing too meaningful, not much sting on him. Perhaps they're more of a distraction, and he's going to look to pass. There he goes. He's in side control.
Yes. This has been earlier in the round for Doe Smith, and it's unfortunate it's not where he wants to be. Knees to the side there as well from Dan Green. Good control here from the man in the red corner. And this will tire Doe Smith even more, Nick.
Yeah, we need some more hip movement from Doe Smith. Get his hips out, scramble back to his knees. Dan into mount position. That was a good punch.
Well, there's still life in Smith, bucking and turning.
Okay, he's out.
And he needed to, didn't he?
Yeah, that was not a good position. Let's see if he stands up, or maybe he's going to work his ground and pound. And I'm betting he packs a bigger punch on top.
Yes, he needs to get some work going here to get an equaliser going, because for the first round and most of this second, it's been Green who's dominant, so Smith really does need a big finish here. Well, I think it's too little too late. It shows he's still got strength and he's still in this, but I've got him 2 rounds down as we come in now, Nick.
I agree, Malcolm.
But there's heart there for Smith.
Dan Green looking to fresh up the 2 men here as we enter the 3rd and final round.
Now, we saw that Doe Smith looked tired coming out for the second, but there was still energy there, still strength.
Yeah,
so he's a deceptive young man here.
It's his big left hook I think Dan Green has to look out for.
And both men exchange knees now. And we can't stress enough, Doe Smith needs a really big round, really a stoppage here, doesn't he?
I think so. He's going to have to get the knockout. But that's the 3rd time now.
I was going to say once in each round, Nick, and it's cost him early in each round as well.
He can't afford to wait around now. He's got to kick off and stand up.
But if we look at the 3 rounds overall,
Armbar attempt. That was very quick and that's very tight. Incredible stuff. Dan did a great job to spin out of that, but wow, I did not see that one coming. Doe Smith has some tricks up his sleeve yet.
I was just about to say that each of the rounds so far has been dictated by Doe Smith's slip.
Yep, you're right. That is the danger of lifting one of your legs up off the ground. Here's that Kimura attempt I was referring to earlier. Doe's a strong man. It's going to be hard to manipulate that arm.
But it does show that Smith has got a ground game, that he is dangerous on the ground. It was, as you said, it was very quick, and I think it really took initially Dan Green by surprise, because he had been dominant up to that point.
Yeah, he wasn't far off finishing that. Guard recovery now, looking for the same arm bar. And it is kind of tight, but he hasn't got control of Dan's posture. Transitioning to the leg. He should get on top with that. He should get on top with that. There he goes.
But he's certainly more in this round, Nick. There's been a lot more offensive attempts from him. He's got a lot more confidence here in round 3.
Yeah, this is the best of Doe Smith we've seen tonight. Needs to keep working. Can't get complacent just because he's had a good opening of the round.
Well, we said at the beginning, at the end of the first and the end of the second, he looked tired, but he shows he has got the gas in the tank. Oh, there's a cut on the head.
But it doesn't look like it's in a dangerous position. I'm sure the fight will be allowed to continue. They're just going to wipe the blood and apply some Vaseline. But this gives Doe Smith a chance to take some deep breaths, recuperate.
Yeah, certainly the best round of the bout so far for him. And I think it surprised us both with the attempt on the submission, but also the way he suddenly sparked back into life after we thought he looked very tired. So there's a lot more there.
I know that was accidental. Look, listen to me. You need to be careful, okay? You ready?
I think Mark Woodard, our referee, was basically saying that he wasn't quite so happy with what caused that.
Maybe my guess would be of a clash of heads or an elbow.
Yes, and it is semi-pro here if it was the elbow, but as I said, maybe a crash head. He did just repeat to Doe Smith, be careful, be very careful. Oh, overhand bolo punch right. Certainly given Doe confidence, that's for sure.
Yeah, and Dan's now starting to slow down a bit. His hands are very low.
I don't think he needs to get drawn into a brawl like this with Doe Smith.
That was a nice knee.
But
Well
he does
matched.
respond, and there's 10 seconds left, Nate.
Yeah. Best round of the fight was this one for Doe Smith, but I think a little too late.